Will the Detroit Lions get back in the win column with the New York Giants coming to town? Just before we go into detail, man, we go into any details. See, I'm about to prove to y'all that I'm not AI. I love the fact that because I'm speaking truth about your Detroit Lions, I'm a doom and gloom channel all of a sudden. That is funny to me because I stand on business. I've been talking about the pass rush. I stand on business. Now we're number 7. We went from 2 to 7 in a matter of less than a week. But I'm doom and gloom for what? How is that? How am I doom and gloom and I keep it a buck? What you want me to be bubbles and rainbows and tell you that everything's gonna be fine? That's what you want me to do? I don't understand this, and it's frustrating me. See, all the bubbles, and I said this to y'all before. We'll get into the video, don't worry. But I said this to you guys before. The novelty of winning and being a good team is going to wear out at the end of this season. If the Detroit Lions do not appear in a Super Bowl by February 10th, 2026, the novelty of being a good team is going to be over. No longer are we in a rebuild. These two guys have been here for half a decade. We talking about, bro. I understand fandom now. We got to be crazy to be fans. And y'all be saying some crazy stuff in the comment section. But shout out to the people that give me my props, man, when I'm right. I'm so sick of this space, bro. I really am. It's getting harder and harder. I know some of y'all gonna love it. It's getting harder and harder every day to come back in front of y'all because you can't stand on business no more. You got to be one of them chumps that just want to feed y'all malarkey, man. It's getting irritating. It really is. Now that my rant is over, the Detroit Lions have a game that they need to win. Bottom line, they need to win it. They have not lost 2 in a row in the regular season in over 3 years, 3 calendar years, over 1,000 days, 50 some odd in my NFL games. And now you're talking about, I think, 13 or 14 attempts after losing one game to come back and win a game. The Detroit Lions are going to have what you call a get right game. Spoiler alert, I think they're going to win this game. If for some reason they don't, we're going to have a lot to talk about. But I think the Lions are going to win this game because they should. But they should have beat the Minnesota Vikings. They should have beat the Kansas City Chiefs. They should have, could have, would have. However, I think they do it. They beat this. The New York Giants are a bad team. They are 0-6 on the road. This is one of them teams that you pull in Tennessee Titans type numbers. All right. Look, y'all, I am a human being. I'm a fan of the team that decides to talk about it on the internet. One of the first ones to do it. And to do it professionally. You can go check the tape on that, right? But it's getting more difficult. It really is, and it's not a threat. You guys know when I walk away, I'll disappear completely. But between Twitter and this fan base going back and forth about a guy that couldn't even stand in front of you at the trade deadline, it is Brad's job to bring a Super Bowl to this team. It ain't. Look, I'm not gonna lick his boots or anything else. I'm not gonna do that. It's his job to do. I'm a fan. I was here before him. I'm gonna be here after. He is paid to do a job. We do this for free, bro. We spend our money to go see this team. And everybody's talking about doom and gloom in the comment section. How much money you spend going to the Lions? Like from the games, traveling, merchandise? Come on, man. We all want win. We want to win. And it's a lot of bubble and rainbow channels. It's a lot of channels that just talk just about the Lions because that's what they do. The passion behind it. It's like talking to the dry eyes dude from the Visines commercial. I'm not that guy. And you have I'm tired, man. This year has been taxing on me as a creator and a fan because it's hard to balance the two. I know some of y'all will be happy when I finally decide to walk away. That is not today or anytime soon, but I have thought about it. Because I'm tired. I'm tired of going against a man who has taken or criticizing a dude that has one job to do, which is to win a Super Bowl. And just ironically, I get paid to talk about said man. This has been very testing. The last time it was this bad, like this taxing was 2021 or 2 when we started 1-6. That was the last time I felt like this. Anyway, I thought I was done. Now I'm done. Because you can't be a fan of the team anymore. I am a fan who talks about the team. That's what I am, a fan who sits in front of the computer, who buys all this stuff, I'm a fan of this team. I will always be, and that's first. All right. So, the Detroit Lions, let's bring in from ESPN.com. Every so often, man. Look, I'm not a robot. I'm not AI. This stuff gets irritating after a while. The Detroit Lions have a 72.9% chance to win this game. The New York Giants with a 26.9%, according to the ESPN matchup predictor. Jackson Dart will be out. He did not clear concussion protocol. He is out, so we will get Jameis Winston instead. Jared Goff, 4 INTs, 21 touchdowns. So for every essentially six touchdowns, he throws 1 interception. It's not too bad. The interception against the Philadelphia Eagles was a tip drill. 216 for 310. Jared Goff has been playing phenomenal football until last week. He had the highest completion percentage rate in the NFL going into week 11. And we talked about this already. That's another guy I'm getting tired of defending. And again, the guy who decided to sign him and extend him, y'all don't hold him accountable at all. But you will. You will very soon. Cam Scatterbull on injured reserve. Man, they whole team. And wait till you see the injury report. Jahmyr Gibbs, rushing yards, 732 off 140 carries for 8 yards. Wan'Dale Robinson is their leading receiver with 51 receptions, 2 touchdowns, 638 yards. To Amon-Ra St. Brown, 61 receptions, 8 touchdowns, 735 yards. Brian Burns, the last time, this is before last night's game, so I don't know how many, if the Houston Texan guys got in there. He was the number 2 in sacks under Nick Bonito with 13. Aiden Hutchinson sitting at 7.5. I wish Hutch was at 13, man, but it's hard to do when you're the only person that really truly can get to the quarterback and you're being double teamed, and also when you have a linebacker as opposed to a DN. So Brian comes off from the second level a lot of times, or he's standing offside. He don't really get down on the D-line. Okereke, linebacker, 95 tackles, and the tackling machine, Jack Campbell, 97 tackles. Tickets as low as 137. We look at, for this here, I'm going to bring in the Detroit Lions official injury report. And we've got, wow, they had to shrink the font for this one. Terrion Arnold, out. Marcus Davenport, no surprise there, out. Miles Frazier, out. Kirby Joseph, out. Josh Pascal, out. Taylor Decker, Khalil Dorsey, Graham Glasgow, Tate Ratledge, DJ Reed is questionable. That's kind of a big deal. Panay Sewell, Isaac Tesla, and Sione Vaki are questionable. That is kind of a big deal about this guy here. One day soon, we'll see Terrion Arnold and him on the field again at the same time. I'm excited about that because Terrion has been playing decent football when he can be in the game. If we look at, nope, not yet, not that one. I thought I had something else pulled up as well, but we'll go back to this here. So the last 5 opponents for the New York Giants are all L's. L. The Detroit Lions do not want to be the lone W since the month of October for this team. They have lost 5 straight games. And only one was a blowout. Only one game was a blowout. Wow. The Detroit Lions are, and remember I told you about prediction. I said this on my preview video last week, that if you went by the pattern, that we would result in an L, because it's been loss, win, loss, win, loss. So pattern-wise, this game should result in a win. So let me fade back to me. Look, y'all, like I said, man, I've been doing this. We're in year 5. So I started this channel the year after Dan Campbell and Brad Holmes. No, actually, yeah, the year they took over. So we're also in year 5. So this channel is literally created when they took over. It just wasn't there when I started the season. And I think this is the most frustrating. I think this truly is the most frustrating it's been from a team standpoint and a fan base standpoint, because we have been tickled with the NFC Championship game. We have the agony of losing a 17-point lead in year 3 of a rebuild. So we're not coming from the Stafford era where the 1992, where we still got all these, we haven't won a playoff game in 30 years. We've never hosted a game at Ford Field, a playoff game. We've never won the NFC North. All that stuff is over now. Like, we've done that. So now it's only one place to go, right? And how quickly, in the blink of an eye, things can change. Sam Laporta out for the year. We got 4 defensive linemen coming back under contract next year. We've got Sam Laporta, Brian Branch in year 4 of their deal. We've got Jahmyr Gibbs and Jack Campbell that the Lions are going to have to make a decision about. So the team, things can change in the blink of an eye. And we could possibly be that, like I said before, that retool that we've been talking about, that Brad Holmes said when he first got here, that wasn't a retool, that was a rebuild. Our team was crap in 2021. This coming up is a genuine retool. How far? Well, we got to finish this season first. And it just, something feels different. It feels different. It does, man. And put in the comments below, do you feel different? Does this feel like the same, not the same old Lions, but does it feel the same? It feels different from the previous years. That's just me. It feels different. And I'm not talking about before Brad and Dan. I'm talking about with them. It feels different. Something feels different. Maybe that different feeling might result into a Super Bowl. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll know February 10th for sure. So let me bring in the ranking comparisons from Tim 20man. Last week, the Detroit Lions were the superior team in both offense and defense. I believe the rank was 5-2 on offense and 4-3 on defense, but we couldn't get the job done. Points per game, the Detroit Lions 29.2, which is ranked tied for 4th in the NFL. The New York Giants 21.5, which is ranked 23rd. The Detroit Lions score over a touchdown more than the New York Giants. Total offense, the Detroit Lions are ranked 5 with 366.9 yards to the New York Giants ranked 15 with 333.2. Rushing offense, the Detroit Lions are ranked 7th with 130.1 yards. Hopefully David Montgomery can get some of those yards. The New York Giants, 124.7, which is ranked 10th. Passing offense, the Detroit Lions are ranked 9th, averaging 236.8 yards per game. And the New York Giants are ranked 19th, averaging 208.5 yards a game. Third down offense, a tragedy. And that's what happens when you don't have a third wide receiver. This is what happens. Third down offense, 36.0, which is 27th in the NFL. There's only 5 to 6 teams worse than us in third down offense, which means on third downs, we put our defense back on the field, and they're still playing lights out. Ranked 5th in yards and 10th in points per game. That was going into last night's game. For the New York Giants, they're ranked 12th. So they have a better third down offense than we do, 40.5. Red zone efficiency. We shine here, 66.7%, which is tied for 5th. New York Giants, 48.7, which is 27th in the NFL. Giveaways, 7, which is tied for 4th. Their giveaways, 12, which is tied for 13th. So out of these 7 categories, how many are we superior in statistically? We have a better points per game. So that's 1. Total offense, 2. Rushing offense, 3. Passing offense, 4. We have a better red zone efficiency, and we have more or less giveaways. So it is 6-1 in count of offense. The only thing they have us beat in is third down offense. Let's take a look at the defense. The Detroit Lions are ranked 10th. We did a video about that the other day. 21.6 is what they allow on defense to the New York Giants, 29, averaging 27.3 points per game. Total defense, 5th. See, my numbers are right. Total defense, we are 5th in the NFL, allowing 291.8 yards to the New York Giants, 29, So they give up almost 100 yards more than us, 375.1 yards. Rushing defense, we are 8th, allowing 99.7. They are 30th. They're only 2 worst teams. I swear, man, if David Montgomery ain't running the ball, like real talk, 149 yards per game. This might be the highest run defense allowed that we have gone against this season. I mean, it's been up there, but I don't know if we've faced the defense worst against the run than the New York Giants. Passing defense, the Detroit Lions are 8th in the NFL, allowing 192.1 yards to 22nd. Passing defense for the New York Giants, 225.2. Third down defense, 34.4, which is ranked 4 for the Detroit Lions, 40, which is tied for 18th for the New York Giants. Red zone efficiency, they are dead last in the NFL in the red zone. Dead last. That is insane. The Detroit Lions are 25th, 63.6 to 73.7. And takeaways, 12, which is tied for 13, and 6, which is tied for 30th. So as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, I've had enough. In year 4, we on the come down now. That high of winning games, NFC Championship game, that high of almost making the playoffs, like I said earlier, it feels different. We've had momentum, right? From every year, we've gotten better. We've had momentum from the previous year. And up until this year, it's been a good thing. We were 9-8, just missed the playoffs. If Matthew Stafford wasn't hurt, or if we beat Seattle, we're in the playoffs in 2022. In 2023, we're in year 3 of a rebuild. We're overachievers. Now we're in the NFC Championship game. 17-point lead in a game I did not have us winning before they landed in San Francisco. I just thought San Francisco was the better team. And boy, was I surprised sitting there up 17 at the half. And I was even more shocked at the end of the game. Then 2024, we lose 2 games all season. We start 1-1, we go on a 10-game streak, we lose another one, we finish off the season, everybody's injured, and we can't even sack Jaden Daniels one time. And then we come into this year. Ben Johnson is gone. We don't want to say that the offense was affected by him leaving, but it might have been. We trade away Tim Patrick. We trade up for a guy that we're not even using as a receiver. Things feel different this year. That doesn't mean that they have to end bad. But anything less than a Super Bowl appearance is a failure, in my opinion. So you can call me whatever you want, man. I'm tired. Like, I'm just, it's time to win, right? It's time to win it all. It's time to win it, and we still got time. But there are things on this team that cannot be fixed this season. There are things on this team cannot be fixed this season. And even if you felt like at the trade deadline you should have made a move, you didn't. And I'm not even talking about the pass rush. Y'all don't worry, I'll have plenty of time to talk about that this offseason with our 4 defensive linemen under contract. What you're seeing from me is I'm like I told y'all, man, I do read the comments. I do have Reddit posts about me. I do battle with people on Twitter. I can't even comment in the Lions comment section because I don't lick any part of Brad Holmes' body. So for me, I'm just we're there. We're there. We're sometimes you at a breaking point. You're at a breaking point. And this is the first time that I've been making Lions videos that the team has been good and then slightly regressing. It's not over by any means. We got 7 games left, and what's right in front of us is the New York Giants, a team we should beat. So, spoiler alert, we should beat the Giants, but I said that a few days ago. The Detroit Lions should beat the New York Giants, and they should beat them handily. When it came to the defense, I didn't do the comparisons. So, out of the 7 categories, where are we at? We're better in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All 7 categories. On defense, the Lions are better. So we got a better defense. We're 6-1 on offense. The Lions under no circumstances, even with a miserable offensive line, should lose this game. This team has not won a game on the road. They're 2-9. You don't call yourself a Super Bowl contender or I don't care about any given Sunday. The Lions should beat the New York Giants. Kayvon Thibodeau is out. Got to deal with Burns and Carter. But Kayvon Thibodeau is out. That's one less problem. And please, pick off and sack Jameis Winston. So anyway, I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to be here until I don't want to be. But again, man, I'm human just like the rest of y'all. And of course, I make a living from critiquing the Detroit Lions. I can handle it, y'all. I can. But this is something, this feels a little different because we haven't been treated this good in so long that we're just, I don't know what it is. We came from where we came from. So because we've done all of this, for the first time since 2022, and the sample size was too small. This is prior to Jahmyr Gibbs and prior to Jamison. Well, we drafted Jamison Williams, but he wasn't playing. This is the first time I feel like there is a genuine thought that Brad Holmes may not be the guy. This is the first time that I feel like some of y'all feel that way. And by the way, it's still not okay to say, just so you know. Anyway, I can take it. Don't worry about that. The question is, do I want to? That's my question. Do I want to continue to take this? Right? But at the same time, I get paid to talk about people for a living. They get paid to play the game. So it is what it is. It's been a very frustrating week for me. Very, very. I have decided to stay off Twitter for the past 5 days. And right now, I think I'm going to stay off from posting or anything else until this season is over. And then we'll have all off season to either talk about a Super Bowl or how the Detroit Lions fell short yet again. So it's not doom and gloom. This channel is a reality channel that you're getting from a real, actual Lions fan. So if you don't like that, this is not a channel that's going to talk about the San Francisco 49ers 24 hours and how good they were 24 hours after losing the biggest game of your life in the NFC Championship game. This is not that channel. I am not that guy. So we're here now, man. We're it's starting to be a fracture in this regime, in my opinion. And the greatness of this regime is starting to fracture, starting to crack just a little bit. I wonder how many people out there are telling you that. This channel is made possible by viewers, subscribers, and members just like you. It's because of your support I get to do what I do. You could be anywhere else on YouTube, but you choose to rock with me. All my members that are director tier, 6 months or above, if you want your milestone gift, please let me know. The end screen should be updated. And consider subscribing to both Syndicate Sports Detroit and Syndicate Sports NFL. I'm going to be making content over there just about the NFL. I haven't forgot about Detroit Lions film room. I just haven't been motivated to make anything over there. You guys are awesome. Take care of yourself and each other. And as always, go Lions.